Right then, guys, we have done it.
Yes, we have.
We've done it, and we couldn't have done it without all you lot. And what did we done?
We have reached 50,000 subscribers.
50,000 subscribers. Wow.
Thank you guys so much, seriously, for all the support. We really appreciate you guys. We love all your comments as well.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to reaching the next number. And we hope you stay with us.
I'd love to, as I pointed out, get another one of those one day. It'd be awesome.
Another one? I mean...
No, I couldn't deal with it.
I was going to say, I'm crazy.
Enough.
One's enough.
One's enough. So what I just want to point out is we're doing this as a channel premiere.
Yes.
And the main reason for that is we are in the chat.
Yes.
When the video is coming out, so you get to watch us answer a few questions and chat pants and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But also we will be in the chat, so if you've got anything else to say, then feel free and go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So as promised, we were going to do an AMA. I think a lot of people have heard me waffle on for like 4 years now. So there's, hopefully people know enough about me, but I know there's a few questions directed at me, and then there's a few at you, there's a few at both of us.
Absolutely. We also have subscribers who don't know the Office Blokes, who've just joined us.
What's the Office Blokes?
Very funny. But what we're going to do is do, like Dave said, Patreons first, because we are very privileged to have Patreons who patrons who subscribe to our Patreon channel and obviously pay for a subscription. I hope you guys are enjoying the watch-alongs of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I know I'm really enjoying
full episode watch-alongs. The fact that you're really enjoying it makes me so happy.
I know, I'm loving it so much. It's so much fun. Like, it reminds me a lot of Arrested Development, the original one, not the Netflix takeover, and a few other things I've seen over the years. But it's great. I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the character growth as well.
Yeah.
But yes.
Should we get into a couple then?
Yes.
Right. Thanks for pointing out. We said that we'd do patrons first.
I knew you'd forgotten.
You guaranteed. I'd not. It's just there's a lot to queue up. And as people know, Streamlabs, OBS was giving me grief for ages now. I moved to Streamlabs. It started doing the same. Turns out you just need to run it as an administrator and it sorts out half the problems.
Seriously.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Right then. So the first question is from Sultan Sahota.
Okay.
For both of you, are you guys planning on going to Zimbabwe together at some point?
Well, actually, it's funny you asked that. I have said to Dave for quite a while, actually, that once the kids are at an age where they can really enjoy it and handle the 11-hour flight, I would love to take him back to my homeland and show him the real side of Africa. Yeah. Go up to Kariba for the weekend, go and see Victoria Falls and the Dam Wall as well.
People might think that I'm that ginger beardy guy that just ran the length of Africa. Might get some free drinks out of it.
No, you won't. We had gingers back
then. The hardest geezer, was he called? I think it was.
It was the hardest geezer, the guy who ran the length of Africa. Yeah, that was amazing.
I'd love to. I absolutely would love to. I think it'd be a really cool thing to do.
Yeah.
And what a cool experience for the kids as well to do something like that one day.
Exactly. To take them down to some of the places that my parents took me growing up, like the Lion and Cheetah Park, where obviously it's a big conservational place where they're trying to repopulate the lions. And they have the babies, obviously the cubs, separated in different pens at different ages, so that obviously don't get eaten. And you get to play with the baby lions, which is really sweet. So I grew up playing with lions. Also, the crocodile farm. I got to experience a crocodile hatching in my hands.
Kids definitely need to be older before
all that. I mean, I was 4 when that crocodile hatched in my hand, and I still remember it to this day. It was really amazing.
Well, quick answer is yes.
Yes.
At some point.
That would be amazing.
Absolutely. It would be really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
I've actually met a few of your family now as well. And we got on really well. Quite similar types of people.
I'd say so.
Really. And I quite like the Zimbabweans that I've met. I like the mentality. I like the way people deal with each other and the sense of humour and stuff. So I think it'd be pretty cool.
I think so.
Yeah. Right, and there was one more from Sultan. So for Dave, how did it feel when you finally built up the courage to come out as ginger? And how long did you keep it secret for?
Ooh, it's a good question.
I'm still not ready to talk about it.
I think he got outed before he came out.
Well, it's one of those open secrets. It's like Freddie Mercury being gay, and it's like everyone knew, but did they know? Elton John. I'm like, my hair colour is the Elton John of YouTube, basically, and I'll stick by that. Right then, Travis, who has supported us for quite a bit, actually. Thanks, Travis. We appreciate it. I presume this is more for me. I know that power metal isn't your thing. Besides groove, doom, and death, what other genres of bands that don't fit cleanly into an industry-defined genre are you most into? I don't just mean metal. I mean specifically, what are your favourite bands of the 90s and the noughties outside of metal? A lot to unpack there. When it comes to metal...
You've been into punk a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to Rancid all the time.
True.
They're not really an out-of-genre thing because they are who people think of when it comes to a lot of punk. And like Sublime and, Flogging Molly and bands like that.
Yeah, they're great. You quite enjoy a bit of R&B and not R&B, it's rap you're more into.
No,
really.
I listen to a bit of hip hop and stuff like that. I also like a bit of reggae, a bit of ska, things like that. I like talking about the noughties. I like the sort of noughties. It's third wave ska era. Okay. So you know all the ska punk bands that came out.
I never really got into ska.
Well, do you know like bands like Real Big Fish that did the theme song for Malcolm in the Middle?
No.
That sort of like trumpets and ska music and people skanking away and stuff. That's called third wave.
Like Madness?
Ska. Yeah, no, Madness is second wave ska.
Okay. Because I quite like Madness.
Yeah, so I think it's sort of... I mean, I'm not going to give you a history lesson on it. I'm not qualified to. But that kind of third wave of bands, like Less Than Jake and Goldfinger and people like that.
Okay.
If you ever played any of the Tony Hawk games, some of the songs, like Superman, the Tony Hawk game, that's Goldfinger.
Yeah.
Who I saw live when I was about 14 or something.
And apologies for the watery eye and the sniffing. I got really bad hay fever today. Whew.
All right, make it all about yourself.
I look like I'm puffy and like swollen face. I'm not crying. It's just hay fever.
If we're talking more modern, I will say I listen to Stick Figure a lot with the kids. And that's kind of like ska reggae, or more reggae, I guess.
Oscar loves it, doesn't he?
Yeah, Mike Love, I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to hip-hop quite a lot when I'm driving. It depends what mood I'm in. When the weather gets shit and it's autumn and then it starts getting dark nights, I start listening to Cradle of Filth all the time while I'm driving. And then, when the weather gets nicer, I start listening to more ska and reggae and punk and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got I used to think I had a broad taste in music, but I was lying. I was very close-minded.
Right.
And now I've got a broad taste in music.
I get that.
If I like it and it resonates with me, then that's it.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I don't care what it is.
That's more like me as well, yeah.
Yeah. Right, cool. Well, that is... there was only 2 questions on Patreon.
Yeah.
So we'll go to the community post over on YouTube first.
That's it. I've also been screenshotting anyone who's been obviously commenting on our videos as well when we've been reminding you guys about our 50,000 subscriber hitting point.
It's really cool. It is. I'm so chuffed that we hit 50,000.
So exciting.
It's a big milestone.
Yeah. It's really awesome. So.
Right. First one. Congratulations. Miss you on OB, but didn't know you were sticking around here. Glad to see. That's just a comment.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it. That's really nice of you. Going to be sticking around here for quite a long time.
Yeah.
I've started, but I've not started posting videos yet, OB Dave Electrical channel as well, because I'm training to be an electrician.
You are.
But I've been so focused on doing the work, I've not really been like, let's film when I'm trying to learn.
No, it's been pretty intense for you, hasn't it, as well?
Yeah. Right then, Fallout show reaction. When? Ooh. It's a bit late for that.
I was going to say, we will be honest. It was one night after we'd both had a really difficult day. I'd had a really long day at work, and David obviously been bombarded with loads of information at college, and his brain was a bit baffled. And we were like, let's just watch. Let's not set up the camera and faff. Let's just watch.
We watched it,
and we binged it literally.
We watched it all.
It's so good.
It was amazing.
It was really
absolutely
good.
Amazing.
I'm so excited for the second one. Obviously, we're going to wait until 2025, did they say?
I think it is, yeah.
Oh, it's disgusting.
They've commissioned the next 2 seasons.
I know, it's amazing.
But I played Fallout 3 and then Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, and I only played 3.
And it was Fallout 3 was one of the first games after being in a long-term relationship and being single again.
Yeah.
Where I just stayed at home for ages and just hammered it, and it was cool.
Yeah.
And they did it justice. They absolutely did it justice.
I'm like, I love gaming, but nowhere near as much as I would love watching people game. So I've watched a lot of playthroughs of all of Fallout, and they nailed it.
It's a shame they didn't have a new game to plug when the series came out.
But have you not announced?
Fallout 4's got
now they're announcing.
Stuff,
but they're announcing a new game.
Right, but it's is it Dark Souls that they're working on first or something?
I think so.
The new game is something like 2029. It's going to be out or something. It's not on the cards now.
No.
It's in the queue. I've proper cut the sun on one side of my face. I've just noticed.
Oh, yeah, you have, yeah.
Unless I just rub that.
Is that when we were sat on the back of your truck trying to work out those ratchets?
It's embarrassing.
I was so embarrassed.
The first proper sunny day we've had this year. Like, we've had a couple of warm days, but this has been like sun cream weather, and I haven't been wearing any.
No. And I've gone kind of pink on my arms, but I know it's just going to go brown because I'm one of those.
All right.
Unlucky.
Right then, congratulations, keep it up.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Nice, really nice comment.
Yeah.
Congrats on reaching 50k. Pretty sure you're going to pass that before you know it. So I guess the person's posed, 5 days ago.
Oh, yes, thank you.
My question is, do you play video games often? If so, what are your favourite types? Do you want to answer that one first?
Well, I don't play as much as I used to. I sort of got a broad interest in games. Like, I became very obsessed with Skyrim for a long time. I played Morrowind first, and then obviously got into Skyrim. And then I've fallen in love with Red Dead, and I've just Red Dead 2, and I've replayed that over and over and over again. But I'm also one of those that loves playing Sims 4 and Minecraft. I have a very old PC and I tried to play Arc Genesis, but my computer couldn't cope. So now that I am on Dave's computer, I am hoping I can download it again and give that a go because it is so much fun. It is so much fun.
Nice. Well, I play Call of Duty most of the time, or Modern Warfare 2, because I can just pick it up, put it down. I can play it for 20 minutes. But I just finished Elden Ring a couple of months ago and it was a mistake. I shouldn't have played. I enjoyed it and it was great and it was epic, but it took me like 110 hours to complete.
So
I could have done so much with my life in that time, but I enjoyed it. It was great, but at this stage of life, I don't have the time to play a game like that.
Not right now, but I've lost entire weekends to Skyrim and Red Dead, just fishing.
Madness, absolute madness.
But as a family, we play with the kids.
Play Mario Kart all the time on the. I nearly said the Wii.
I know it's Nintendo
on the Switch.
Yeah.
Mario Kart. The kids have tried to get me to play Minecraft a bit. I find it very boring. If I'm being honest.
You just don't quite get it. That's why.
No, I understand the concept and what you do and everything, but I just find it very boring.
I love it.
It's like those free-to-play phone games where you're constantly like building up gold coins, but then you've got to wait a bit of time. I see it as the same sort of thing.
I know, I'm one of those. I will never spend money on a mobile game. So if it gets to the point where I can't pass the level without spending money, I delete the game.
Right answer. Right then, where was Ash raised? Her accent sounds a little different from you. A sincere touch of South.
Well, you're right with the South. I was born and raised.
That's South. That's like, keep going.
You're rude. I was born and raised in Harare, Zimbabwe, Africa. So I spent most of my life there up until I was 16. Circumstances in the country became quite difficult. And if I wanted to go to university, my dad realised that the only way was to take me back to England. So my mom is British, born and raised.
Your dad's Zimbabwean as well.
Well,
most of your family is.
Yeah. Well, he was born and raised in Rhodesia and obviously fought for independence, but he classes himself as a Zimbabwean. Yeah. And so do I.
Nice. There you go. So a bona fide African.
I am.
Or a boned African. Right then, married or dating, kids, favourite music, hobbies outside of YouTube. Wow.
Okay. That's a lot.
Dating. We've been together for nearly 3 years. We live together now.
Yes.
It's actually awesome. It is really good.
It's been 2 months we've been living together. It's been wonderful.
I've got 2 kids.
Yes.
Oscar and Phoebe, 8 and 6. Absolutely love them to bits. I have them half the time. And then Ash lives here all the time. So now we're raising them together.
It's great.
It's awesome. It's so good.
It was a big shock to the system for me. I never saw myself as the motherly kind or that I was ever going to have children. But I love your kids. They're great.
You better add. I'll boot you out.
You know I love them.
I do.
I probably spend more time with them than I ever thought I would with kids. And what did you do?
I just moved the mouse. That's all I was right.
Okay. But yeah, no, we don't intend to get married either. It's not something we believe in. I've been married. It was a big mistake. And we're just happy the way we are. I think it's perfect. I've
been through the courts enough for house and kids and all that sort of stuff. And the idea of signing a legal document when eventually we may grow out of each other, you know?
Yeah,
hopefully we don't. We want to be together forever, but
That'd be nice.
I'd hate the idea that you've got to go and petition the court to
don't.
not be married anymore.
Oh,
it's
awful.
it's like, for me, I understand why people do it, and if you were desperate to get married, I would one day. But you don't particularly want it. I don't particularly want it. And we're both happy with that.
I never really wanted it in the beginning, but obviously my ex-husband was in the army. And at the time, before the army changed their, obviously, traditions, you weren't recognised by the army at all for being cohabiting partners. So you had to be married to live in married quarters. And obviously it made being moved a lot easier and things. And he had different values to me. And I'm one of those, like Dave's saying, like if your partner's open to it, you know, I would have a discussion, but thankfully we both don't want it, so we're happy. Yeah.
There you go. You keep your money, and I will keep mine.
I know.
Well, no, I've got it.
Yes.
And actually, you're paying for everything at the moment.
At the moment, he'll pay me back.
Right.
Favorite
Favorite music.
Favorite music, I would definitely say drum and bass. I love drum and bass.
Yeah.
It's just it's the way it makes me feel inside, and I get a little stank face and keep going.
The easy way is happy music, sad music, or angry music.
It's true.
That's pretty much it.
Pretty much.
Hobbies outside of YouTube, I pretend that I play guitar sometimes because I used to when I was younger. And every now and again I pick it up and it pisses me off. Skateboarded for years.
Yep.
I don't really do anything other than learning to be an electrician at the moment. And a bit of gaming.
Yeah.
How about you?
I am big into crafting, so I have an obsession with making things, so mostly crochet. I also sew. I love painting, sculpting. Gosh, I like doing things with my hands and making something, especially like homemade gifts. I think are just super cool. And we both like the outdoors. So when you say hobbies, Dave and I do enjoy a really good hike and outdoor camping. And
that's true, yeah. We just don't do it as much as we like at the moment.
But that's my shifts at work, which will soon change.
Yeah. Right, nice. Love the channel. Give your lady credit also. Aww. She gets all the credit. just look at the numbers when I was doing it on my own, and then versus when I roped Ash into helping me out with it. And we actually get views now. So, yeah, Ash gets all the credit. I couldn't do it without you. Not to this level. And I'm very thankful for the help.
I'm always happy to help. You know that.
Yeah.
Support you no matter what.
I know. Any plans after school to celebrate your achievement with a vacation to the US? Would absolutely love to do that. It'd be amazing. We've toyed with the idea of doing something and we've talked about it. At the moment, I have no job. Ash is the breadwinner because I'm studying. If we get to the point where maybe, you know, I get a decent job as an electrician this time next year or the summer or something like that.
Yeah.
Financially, we may be in a very different situation.
That would be lovely.
As it stands now, I don't have a passport and I don't have any money. So there you go.
I know he needs to sort his passport out, but I would love to go to America. I've always wanted to go. I've just never been.
Yeah.
You've been a few times, so you've been to Vegas.
Once. I've literally been to Vegas.
Just to Vegas?
Yeah. I've been to Canada a few times.
I thought you'd been elsewhere.
No.
Oh.
But when we went to Vegas, we went around a little bit. So we went to like Boulder County and we went to Hoover Dam and we flew over the Grand Canyon and stuff. So we did stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it's Boulder County. Is it? Or Boulder City? The one's near Hoover Dam.
I don't know.
It was years ago. I can't remember. Right then, Tim. Good old Tim. Got some loaded questions for you. For Dave, do you have any dirt on Mike and Daz that you can share with us now that you've left the Office Blokes? I had to consult my lawyer about this question before I answered it. I had to take legal advice on this question just to be safe.
Oh dear.
So I'm going to speak in the third person for this one. If somebody... No. Don't
do it.
I've got loads of dirt. Of course I have.
Because, you know, when you know people for long enough, there's always going to be dirt. It's like your best mates. Everyone's got dirt on somebody.
I'm not that person, though.
No.
Luckily for someone, I'm not that person. But no, that's not me. I'm not malicious. I'm not into talking shit on the internet. I'm just focusing on what we're doing here.
Exactly.
Having fun with it. I've got lots and lots and lots I could say, but we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we'll let it all come out in the press at some point.
At some point. I like that. And for Ashley, I don't know why you spelled my name like that, but thanks. Do you prefer fascism or communism? Oh my God. I mean, Zimbabwe's got the communist star in the flag and it was supported by communist states to win independence. but it's actually socialism, and I'm not communist or fascist, no, but I love you, Tim. You made me laugh so much. So a ridiculous question.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think like what a lot of people say about communism is when you're young and you've got nothing, you believe in communism or socialism because you think you should have a portion of everyone else's thing that they've got.
I get that.
And then when you get older and you actually earn some money for yourself, you go, I don't want to give all that away.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, screw it, I've earned this.
I know, yeah.
And then people grow out of communism and
It's true.
all that sort of nonsense. Fascism, it's not good, really.
It's not really nice, is it?
I do think if you had the right dictator,
well,
a country could be run well, but is anyone actually humanly capable of being the right dictator, not being corrupted and not going crazy?
Well, this is it.
It's never going to happen, is it?
Everyone's corrupted by power.
We definitely don't need tens of thousands of politicians all getting paid loads of money, and don't get me drawn into this argument.
No,
I'm getting hot.
No, yeah, I get like that sometimes, which is why we just brush over the politics discussion.
We were at a car boot sale today, which is like the equivalent of a flea market in the States or that sort of thing. It's just a big farmer's field. Everyone drives their car, opens the boot.
It's like a flea market.
Puts tables out, and then they just sell whatever. And then there's professional sellers there and stuff like that.
Yeah. And
there was one stall we were looking at that had like tank shells. It had bayonets. It had some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, a World War II original. Like, I think it was an R5 290, like, caliber cartridge.
Ammo boxes, like spent. It was all like pretty cool stuff, but we've got a lot of similar sort of things anyway floating around the house. But I pointed to something that was in a little glass box where they had trinkets and they had like military medals and loads of other stuff, and I was like that, and there was literally a swastika.
I know, yeah. I know.
I was like, jeez.
But they also had at least 3 either elephant or rhino teeth as well, which was like, hello.
Those teeth were weird, weren't they?
No, they were definitely elephant or rhino teeth.
Yeah.
It was like,
there was a few naughty things for sale.
A few naughty things, but that's what happens at car boots.
Yeah. Anyway, right, Ash has got screenshots because a few of the videos we asked for your questions.
Yes, and so we reminded you guys, and you commented on our videos, which we still appreciate. So I'm always up in the comments, you know that. Jansen Justice, I get that you aren't on the OB's channel anymore, but why have you been MIA from Mike's Only?
I might remind me to bleep that. Only farmers.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's just gone off him. Just couldn't get it up. So,
I get that.
Sometimes that happens in a relationship, and just, I'm tired. I've had a long day. I'm just stressed at work.
And I'm needy. I need him.
And it's just, wet noodle. So that's what happened, or maybe I was just got too old for me. I don't know.
And then we've got a question from Lost Hate for me. What is your favourite Warning song so far? They've been dropping new ones. You're behind, by the way. Well, thank you very much for letting me know. I am terrible at remembering the names of things. Dave is really good at reminding me, but it's the one...
I'm not good at song names, I very rarely remember the names of songs.
It's the one where they are wearing the military uniforms and they're doing... It's almost like they're marching.
I think that's the last one they dropped. That's the last one we reacted to.
That has been my favourite one so far. I really enjoyed that one. I don't know what it was. It was the vocals.
Do I dare?
Are you going to search for it?
Is the camera going to cut out, though? Because it doesn't like me doing stuff.
But there was something about the vocals, the music. It was just...
there are.
There's loads, isn't there? That one there, Sick. That was it. That was the one. I absolutely loved that one so far. I've loved all of the Warning.
It had a chunky riff.
It really did.
It
was so good. So good.
So we've got a couple to catch up on there, so cheers for that. We've missed them.
No. And then there's another question for me from Alex. I'm going to butcher this name.
That's why I've not done names, because some people are anonymous 2537. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, yeah. What is Ash's profession? At the moment, my title is Laboratory Services Manager. So I'm kind of a scientist, but not in the analytical sense.
You're a qualified scientist.
I am. But I am more a processing scientist at the moment. So I work in clinical research, and I help support the safety testing of our patients and obviously how well the drug is working in our patients. And we'll be changing careers hopefully soon. So, yeah. Well, I mean, no one watches it from work, but I have been given very exciting news.
Yeah, so. Ashley's had some great news, but this video is going to have to come out after you go back to work.
No, I don't mind. It's going to happen either way. The news is going to be announced.
So basically, I'm a free spirit, and Ash represents Big Pharma, and I've been pushing, and you.
No, I was in cancer research.
You tried to vaccinate me for being ginger, didn't you? And it didn't work.
I was in cancer research for the longest time, and then I decided to try pharma, and it just isn't for me. So I'm going a slightly different direction. It's made me reconsider what I'm doing for my masters. That's for sure.
It's awesome, though. You're doing
well.
I'm
really excited.
Yeah, nice.
And then see if we have else. I'm sure I had a couple more.
I don't remember what videos we said give us questions on.
I know, I've had to go back and just keep checking. I think that is all of our questions.
Well, let me go on comments on YouTube then.
Yes. But I feel like I've screenshotted every single one where I've seen questions.
You know what we should do next time we do something like this is say in your question, type a certain word.
And you can trigger for it. Yeah, definitely.
We could sort of, congratulations on 50k subscribers.
Thank you.
Dave is a willy.
I mean.
It's a big one though, a big one. Your wife is mad for smoking the neighbour.
Or she took everything from her ex-boyfriend. Hopefully it wasn't both.
I don't know what that means.
I don't even remember.
It depends on the video we react to.
I know, yeah, it's very true.
Checking in. My eyes are absolutely done. We've been sat in the garden in the sun,
I know,
drinking beers all day.
I'm just all puffy-eyed because of obviously the hay fever. Oh, did Family Tree get blocked or something? Actually, if you guys don't see a video, it'll be on Patreon. They do.
I don't think we ever did Family Tree.
We haven't done Family Tree yet, but it is a thing.
So no, it will be out.
It will.
There wasn't a music video for it. I think that's why we didn't do it yet.
But there are some videos blocked, so you will find them on Patreon. Don't see any more questions. I think that was everything.
Right.
Amazing.
So, I mean, there are some, and with apologies for not getting round to it. We are half an hour in at this point, so, hopefully people are still watching.
I know.
I'm just trying to see. Where was
that
up
to date? We've done that one.
Yeah.
I think we're up to date. I think that's everything. We really appreciate your comments and your questions. We hope we've answered them as you were expecting.
Someone's commented there.
Yeah.
If you haven't, see Arrival.
Oh, yeah.
Please watch it. It's one of the best movies. It is literally my favourite movie.
It is your favourite movie.
Literally my favourite movie.
I know.
I'd like to, when I get too drunk, torture myself and on YouTube just watch the ending monologue with On the Nature of Daylight by Max Richter as the music. And just watch it over and over again and just be a mess.
I like the movie, but it's not my favourite. We have different tastes there.
You're not a
parent. No.
So, and that's the heavy thing. And when I found it was when I was going through stuff to do with the kids, and it was a lot. It was a lot. So it resonates with me in a way because of what I've been through.
Yeah.
If I wasn't a parent and I hadn't been through certain things, I may not find it as profound.
Well, even not being a parent, I understood what it was getting at. But the first time I watched it, I was angry at her, and then the second time I was like, I kind of get it. But obviously, I didn't want kids, so a completely different point of view.
What is it? Despite knowing the future and the outcome, I embrace it and welcome every second of it.
Yeah.
Which is like...
It's like the saying, rather to have loved and lost than never loved at all.
It's such a selfish, but also makes sense outcome to that movie.
Yeah.
But for anyone who's not seen it, go and watch Arrival. It's on Netflix in the UK.
Definitely.
So cheers for the support. It does mean the absolute world.
Yeah.
Especially with me being a jobless bum at the moment, the only revenue stream I've got is a bit of YouTube and then And then my sugar mama over there that, you know, buys me wine. And but the tables will turn. I'll be number one professional Sparky at some point.
Yeah, hopefully by then I've got lots of promotions and I'll still be earning more than you.
Yeah, can you imagine a couple of years' time?
I know, you'll be earning way more than me though.
You never know.
It's funny, I go to uni, get a huge degree, and I'll probably never earn as much as an electrician.
No, I don't know that. You can't say that because I'm not working yet. I don't have a wage. Like,
I suppose.
There's lots of people out there earning like 20, 30 grand.
True.
And there's some out there earning loads doing industrial and stuff, but who knows where I'll end up. Who knows?
Who knows?
But yeah, cheers for the support. It does mean the absolute world. We will see you all soon, and cheers for being in the premiere and the comments and everything else. Roll on 100,000 subs.
Yeah, definitely.
If you haven't subscribed already, though, fucking do it. Do it so we can get to 100,000. It'd be cool.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right. Cheers, guys.
Bye.